Oh, we're in the trees. Get some power, get some power, get some power. Woo! What is up, you guys? I'm Mosquito. Welcome back to another video. Today, guys, we are trying out a brand new game that I got. I mentioned in one of my earlier streams that I really wanted to try to get into flight simming, even though I would probably be really terrible at it. So what we're going to do today, my friends, is try out FSW Flight Sim World by Dovetail Games. So I've never played a flight sim before, never flew a plane before, never, I don't know anything about this. So we have missions, we have training. I went through a little bit of the training. I went through the tutorials, I guess you could call them. Everything was good. We're going to hop into the settings really quick. I'm going to show you guys what I have. So on my display here, everything should be running just fine and dandy. What do we have for controls? I'm going to be using a mixture of the keyboard and my Xbox One controller today, just for the fact that I don't have a yoke, so I can't be using it. I don't have the ultimate realism of having a yoke, so we're going to hop in today with a free flight. Now, what I love about this game, straight out of the straight out of the chute, whatever you want to call it, is I'm in Minnesota right now because I'm from Minnesota, so obviously Minneapolis St. International is where I mainly go. But look at this. If you zoom out, you can choose pretty much any airport all over the world, which is insane. Like if we zoom in here on Africa, look at how many options we can fly in and out of. It is insane. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of in this game is if we choose an airport. Let's go to Minneapolis International. We'll start there and we'll just fly to St. Paul. Why not? That's not super long. This little thing comes up sometimes. If you just right click, it goes away. So now we have our airport set. So let's go on down to our, let's back up here. We have our aircraft. Let's go pick an aircraft. Now what I don't like about this game is that there's only single and double prop planes. There's not any like 747s, there's no jet, there's no airliners, which kind of sucks because I really want to fly those. And for those types of aircraft, you need FSX or X-planes or any other flight sim, basically, which kind of sucks. So I'm hoping that Dovetail adds them eventually. But I'm going to go with the Twin Star today, DA42. I don't know anything about planes. Let's just check the config here. Cruise is 174. Okay, I don't know what KTS means. I'm guessing it's knots. Takeoff distance. Okay, so I'm not gonna be super good with this, but we'll see. Oh, I can actually. Oh, that's really cool. Failed armed. I don't know what all this does. Liveries. Oh, that's cool. You can change liveries. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, I'm going to go with the Wing Flight Academy. That looks really cool. Fueling. You can set fuel. I didn't even know you could do this. Quick edit. Fuel consumption. Failures. That's really cool. We will be doing some cool failures and, like, trying to land this thing. Emergency landings. Things like that. Not in this episode, but I do want to try that. But we're just going to hop into it. I kind of want to try the cold start and all that stuff and do my pre-flight checklist, but some things I don't really know how to do yet. Like, I don't know how to set the navigation, all that stuff. So if you guys are experienced in the comments, please let me know in the comments how to do some things. Please cut me some slack if you guys are experienced flyers and pilots and flight simmers and all that stuff. Don't shit all over me. I'm trying to learn. So cut me some slack and please try to help me out. So we can pick the weather. We can do cold night, fair weather, fogged in, heavy snow, thunderstorms, rainy, and sunny day. I'm going to go with a sunny day just for now so I can actually see and I can show you guys some of the scenery and everything in this game. It looks very good. Now, right now, I'm only running, if we go back to my settings very quickly and I go to my display, we are running on high settings, mid and high settings. You can all go all the way to ultra, but it'll eat your frames a lot more. So we're just going to stick with that for now. So let's go back to here. Let's get our aircraft again, and then we'll see what we can do here with that sunny day. But I hope you guys are having an awesome day. And if you guys are enjoying the flight sim stuff and you want to see more of it, then let me know down below in the comments that you want to see more. So let's do this because I kind of goofed it. We'll go to St. Paul and we will confirm. And we have a random start position. We can choose what runway we want to take off of or what gate we are at. There's a lot of gates at Minneapolis St. Paul International. I actually flew out of there when I went to go see Amber, which was really, really cool. I want to start with the cold and dark, but we're not going to for this episode just because I don't know where I would be going then, and I really want to be able to see where I'm going on the navigation because I don't know how to set that yet. So if any of you guys know how, let me know down below in the comments. But we're going to go off of runway RL, and let's start. Okay, so we are greeted with this loading screen. Now, as you can see the plane going around here, obviously you think it's still loading, but it's actually not. Everything's loaded in. We're all good to go. We can start. It's going to show it. It's going to bring us right onto the runway that we're going to take off of. So we're taking off of here. The details and the textures and everything looks really, really good. The game does not run very, very well. We're running, I think, between 30 to 40 frames. It's not super, super good. It's not optimized very well, but it still works very good. Now, if we go down here, this is the navigation, and you can see this purple line right here. This is where we are, right here, and we're going to take off out of runway, I think, what is it? RL, I think it was. And then we're going down here. We're going to follow this purple line, and we're going to land down here at St. Paul. Right on down there. So I don't know what runway we're actually going to be landing off of, but the details in this game are pretty freaking amazing. Do I have my lights on? Let's make sure we have our position lights, our strobes on. We'll have all of those on. Should be good to go. Here's our airspeed. We have our direction. We have our altitude. I know a couple different things. Our level. So we should be okay. I mean, if you go in here and you look at this, you're like, oh my god, it's a lot of stuff to take into consideration. But I think we're gonna be fine. I don't actually know if I can look at my pre-checklist. I can actually. That's really cool. So they do a lot of it for you. Left engine glow indication extinguished. Start key. Engine master. Right engine. So there's a lot of different things we can do here for the pre-flight checklist and everything like that, but I'm not going to do that right now. We are ready to take off. I'm going to show you guys the plane really quick. We're going to go to spots. We're going to just show you guys the plane. This is the plane we're going to be taking off in today. I like it. The graphics in this game are really, really good. I really like it. They could be a little bit better, but I mean, hey, for a little, it's a new indie game. It's still in development and it's still in early access. We'll right click and we'll go back into pilot. And let's just take off. Let's go up full power here. Now, I'm going to be using a controller, so we're going to hit Y. Normally, you would be going down here if you did everything manually, and you'd be throwing those two sticks all the way forward. But here we go. We're gonna just give her some full power here, and we're going to try to take off here as straight as we possibly can here. Try to keep her straight. Give it a little bit of rudder. I don't know exactly what I'm like, all the main phrases and words and all that stuff, so cut me some slack here, but I do like the way everything's textured. The runway has nice textures. I mean, it's pretty good. We are at about 90 and we are gonna rotate and see if we can get some lift out of here. Here we go. And we are up, boys. So we'll try to get a decent climb here. Now, I'm not very good with my trim and all that stuff. I will be trying to use the trim, but I'm not 100% great at it. So we're going to start banking, do a little bit of a 5 to 10 degree bank here. So you have to start turning left. You can see on the nav there that we are headed towards our destination now. We will start our climb. We're only going to get about maybe 2,000 to 3,000 feet before we actually start going back down. We don't have to get very high because it's a very short flight today. But we'll try to level out here, and we'll have a little bit of a climb, and we'll just look around. Like, look at how beautiful the scenery is, guys. This is amazing. Like, look at that. That is awesome. And right now we had a nice sunny day. Everything is great. Try to keep flying level here, get on our flight path, and we're doing okay. If you guys can give me any tips though on how to do certain things in the game, that would be awesome. Even if you guys are experienced FSX pilots or anything like that, any flight sim basically, let me know. I really want to get X-Planes 11. That flight sim looks amazing, but it's really expensive, which I can see why. It looks very good. It has everything that, you know, you could want in a sim. It looks amazing. You can fly. There's so many different types of planes you can fly. I really want to fly like a Boeing 747 or 737. It would be amazing to fly like a commercial jetliner. It'd be awesome. Let's go outside really quick. I'll show you guys. Look at that. That is just fabulous. Let's get that gear up. That's one thing I forgot to do real quick. So let's get that gear up. Look at that. That is awesome right there. Let's go back to the cockpit. And we are going to actually start our descent already because we are coming up to St. Paul right now. About halfway there, but we're going to just start our glide path down. So let's get that trim going a little bit here. Basically, the trim is how much the nose or the tail goes up and down. So you can keep a constant speed when you go up and down here. So we're going to start our descent. You guys can see the runway right up there. Gonna make a little bit of a bank here. Gonna bring our throttle down a tiny bit. We're gonna bank a tiny bit to the left here, and then we'll bring her on in to the right. There's our runway right there in sight. Sorry that my dog's barking, guys. Can't really do much about that. We're gonna get some flaps, which is F8. Bring it down a little bit more. We'll make our 5-degree bank here. Nothing too crazy. I have to start coming down because we are coming in a little bit high. So we'll just ease it on down here. Landing gear down. Even her on up here. We are on final approach. Gotta straighten this thing up a little bit. I'm not the best, guys. I've literally had the game for like 1 day. So, gonna get our airspeed down a little bit. We're coming in a little bit hot. 98 miles an hour. Slow it down here. Well, 98 knots. I don't know if that's equivalent to miles per hour or not, but we're a little over 1,000 feet and declining. Coming down. And I will show you guys the replay on the landing, and we'll see how good we can do. The replay is, I think you can go back 30 seconds or so, which is really cool. So we have to make sure we time that right. So as soon as we get on the tarmac, we have to just lift that nose a little bit. I feel like we're descending a little bit quick here. Oh, we're in the trees. Get some power, get some power, get some power. Woo! That was close, guys. And we are down. That was a rough landing. We're in the grass. We're in the grass. Yo, that was rough right there. Holy shit. Let's show you guys the replay really quick on that. Oh my gosh. Cannot wait to see that. Let's get that flyby cam going. That was insanity. Holy crap. Let's get that spot. Yo, we were like in the freaking tree. We were almost in the trees right there. That was a scary approach. I'm loving this aircraft though. It looks very nice. We were almost in the trees though. I was coming way too low on that final. Like, look at this. We almost clipped. Look at that. We just nearly clipped it. Gosh, and then we came at it sideways here. 3-point touchdown. What do you know about it? What do you freaking know about it? Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, we're down, guys. That was one heck of a journey, I tell you. God. Give it a little bit more brakes. We are down. Achievement unlocked. Nice. Flight hours 3. I recently went last night. I flew from Christchurch, New Zealand, all the way to Auckland, New Zealand, and it was literally the longest freaking. It was ridiculous. Let's give her a little bit more here. We'll just taxi down. But yeah, it was like a legit 3-hour flight. I don't know if the timing in this game is in real life, like real life time, but it took me like 3 hours to fly there. So I think it might be real time, which is cool. But it's like, god damn, man, that was ridiculous though. That landing could have been way better, but hey, what are you gonna do? But I want to get better at like getting all the controls down, being able to taxi properly, being able to set my navigation, being able to read all the instruments and know what they all do, and I feel like it would just be a lot better to be able to do all that. And we are gonna hit the brakes here, and boom, we are down. Let's zoom in here, and let's go to, let's see, can I turn these off? Our master there. Shut the engines off. Let's get our parking brake. Boom. And we should be down. But that is going to wrap it up for this episode of Flight Sim World. It is a ton of fun, guys. I really love this game. I want to get better at it. I'm not the best at it, but I will be doing another episode on this pretty soon. Because I want to get back into it. I think it'd be a lot of fun just to dick around and try to learn a little bit of flying. I might record another episode after this just for funsies. So cut me some slack if 2 episodes are me just being noobs. I'm going to be a noob for a long time. I do want to try some cool different types of flying and different things like that, even though I'm very inexperienced. But if you enjoyed the episode nonetheless, leave a like on the video. And if you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, please. I love you guys so much. Put a big old smiley face, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Bye-bye!